squad is in the house.
Yeah, it's party time, baby.
All right now, baby, all right. 60 minutes falls out. Let's open up the whole can of kick ass and kill them all. Let the paramedics sort them out. Raise up Bear Claw Stingers. Ready?
Hey, yo, what's up? It's Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah, baby.
Get ready for some NFL action.
Week 8. Let's go, baby.
How we feeling? How we feeling today?
Good. Yesterday was an interesting day of college football. I went the distance. I was watching the late games. They were pretty good, too. That BYU-Virginia game was insane last night. I think it ended up 66-56 BYU. What a game.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, NFL today, baby. You know, usual 1 o'clock kickoffs out here in New York City. We got hyped for the New York football today. The Jets are playing 1 o'clock. Man, it's a big game for the Jets today, isn't it?
Well, they're playing the Bengals today, right?
Oh, man.
I don't know. They're getting 11 points, too. But
At home, no Zach Wilson, though. Mike White is playing quarterback for them. First NFL start. This guy wasn't even that good in college. Mike White at South Florida, so I don't know. I'm going with the Bengals today for sure. laying 11 and a half. I don't give a whoop. I mean, come on. After the way I picked the Bengals money line over the Ravens last week, if y'all check out last week's money line special podcast and the regular NFL podcast, yeah, it was me. I did pick the Bengals. I got to pick them again today. I mean, come on.
Why would you not against the Jets?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be a total bozo not to pick them today. So, yeah, I'm taking the I guess we'll go with that with the first game. Bengals coming into New York to play the Jets, 11 and a half. Jets without Zach Wilson. Jets are going to be without Corey Davis also. And big Jet news this week, though. They did trade for Joe Flacco.
Get the fuck out of here.
They did.
They did?
Yeah.
Jersey Joe is coming home?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yep. So that's because Zach's going to be out a few weeks, I guess, if Mike White gets hurt. Joe Flacco. But, Joe Flacco didn't play bad for the Jets last year when he played. He wasn't that bad.
Joe Flacco's a G, bro.
He is. I wish he was playing over Mike White today. If Joe Flacco was playing, I'd be more, maybe even pick the Jets. But
could he save every one of us? No,
he can't save us.
No, he's not Flash?
No. But he can be a decent player. This Mike White, I think, is going to have a rough day. The Bengals coming in, they don't want to lose momentum after that big win last week. They're a pretty healthy team, the Bengals, too. So you're going to see their full collection of talent. And they have some play. You'd be surprised how good their defense is. The defense on that Bengals team is actually pretty good. They got Jesse Bates at safety. Logan Wilson's having a great year at linebacker. I like the DNs, Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard. They got good corners, too, the Bengals. So they're a full squad. They're going to be it's going to be a tough one for the Jets today. I like the Bengals to win going away 34-14 in that one. I think that, the Jets will scrap. They're scrappy, but the Bengals just have too much.
So it's going to be like another Jets fashion second quarter?
Yeah.
Second half, rather?
Yeah.
They'll be looking good, get real close, and then...
I don't even know. I think the Bengals are going to comfortably run away in this game and hide. Actually, I think the Bengals are going to be up in halftime, and they're going to be up at the end of the game by even more than they were at halftime. So I think it's going to be a comfortable Bengals win today. They run it, they throw it, they play defense. They're a pretty complete squad.
Let's talk about a real New York team. Let's talk about the Buffalo Bills and the Dolphins.
That's like a total...
in Buffalo.
A total 180, going from the Jets to the Bills. The Bills, they're coming off a bye, and they're coming off that tough Monday night loss to Tennessee. So, they're going to be looking for blood. But 15's a big number against the Miami team that's been playing scrappy football recently. They almost beat Atlanta last week, I believe, the game in London. They played a tough game against the Jags before that. They've been losing, but they've been playing some tough games. I actually think that 15 number's a little high. I'm going to take Miami in the points. I think the Bills win, but I think it's a division game, rivalry game, and I think the light-colored teal-green fish, Miami, I think they stay in the game and keep it competitive and lose by maybe 10 points. against Buffalo. Buffalo's got to make sure that they keep the run game and the pass game. They can get one-dimensional sometimes, and the defense got shredded a little bit last week. I look for a little bit competitive game. I'm taking the fried fish, Miami, over Buffalo. Take the 15 points. So that's how
Let's go.
Yeah.
What about Panthers? The Panthers are at Atlanta playing the Falcons.
Yeah. I kind of like Atlanta and the under in this game. I think Atlanta's been playing well recently. Matt Ryan's got some confidence back. Cordarrelle Patterson's been a lifesaver. He's kind of like their multi-dimensional player. He runs the ball from running back. He catches passes out of the backfield. He lines up a wide receiver. He's a kick returner, punt returner. He's having an impact for them. Kyle Pitts, the rookie, the tight end, who was drafted high. He's been playing real well lately. I think Calvin Ridley's out for Atlanta today, which kind of hurts them. But I still kind of like the Falcons. But you actually know what? I'm going to go with even bigger, the under. Because Ridley's out, it's going to slow Atlanta's offense down a little bit. Carolina's offense is a bit slow also. So I'm taking the under. Both defenses will be live. Carolina and Atlanta, we're going to go under 46.5 in this one.
Let's go.
You know?
What about Lions and Eagles?
Ugh.
The Boyds.
I would probably skip this game. I think it's another under game, under 48 in this game. The Eagles have been struggling offensively. They've been scoring like late garbage time touchdowns mostly, but their offense hasn't been doing so well. The Lions' offense is really not that good either. Goff moves the ball. They just struggle in the red zone. I think Jamal Williams is not playing either for the Lions, so it'd be all DeAndre Swift. It means they'll probably throw it more. I don't know how that's going to work out. They don't really have anybody to throw it to on the Lions. They have the Lions have the worst wide receiving core in the NFL by far, maybe I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, they've got nobody's at receiver of relevancy. I think 3 of the 4 guys they've been running with recently are all undrafted players. The other guy, and the guy who's drafted is a 4th-round pick rookie. So they don't have Trinity Benson and Catterell Hodge. I don't really know how. And then, Jared Goff, the Lions quarterback, is getting a lot of grief in the media, from the sports media. But, who's he throwing the ball to over there?
Just got a bunch of jabronis around them.
Yeah.
Shit.
Basically, they got a good tight end. That's it. The wide receivers they're basically 6th and 7th receivers. They got guys, their whole receiving corps is guys that wouldn't be on, even make other teams' rosters, a lot of these guys. So, I don't know how that's supposed to work out for the Lions. I can't pick them. Just off that. Quintez Cephas, the only guy who I thought was really playing well, he's out again.
What about the Eagles? How are the Eagles?
The Eagles have been playing crappy ball, too. They've been playing somewhat competitive, but...
You would take the under in this one if you were to touch it?
Yeah, but the Lions' defense is also bad. The Eagles could have a big day.
Okay.
The Eagles are a functioning team. They've been taking a lot of bullshit lately. I'm going to go with the Eagles -3 in this game. They got weapons. Jalen Reagor, Devontae Smith. Get them the ball. Jalen Hurts he's got a big advantage in this game. So, and he'll run. Jalen Hurts will figure out how to win this game for the Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles -3. Let's stop playing. Stop playing.
That's right.
Let's go, man.
Shit. Titans and Colts.
Oh, that's a good game. Big game for both teams, especially the Colts, if they want to win the division and come back. They're 2 games behind the Titans right now. I'm thinking that it's going to be some points scored in this game. I think T.Y. Hilton's playing for the Colts. He's active today, so that's a good thing for them. The Colts have been playing pretty well recently, offensively, defensively. They seem to be kind of hungry and on the move. They're at home. They need the win. The Titans are coming off 2 great wins over the Chiefs and the Bills the last 2 games at home, so they're playing well. This is a big game and probably the best 1 o'clock matchup for sure today. Derrick Henry's obviously a factor for the Titans, but the Colts been running the ball well with Jonathan Taylor themselves. He's been really effective. I like the over 51. I think there'll be some points in this game for sure. I'm leaning towards the Colts. I got the number at 2.5. So I'm going to take the Colts -2.5 and the over 51. So I'm going Colts and the over today. Even though the Titans defense has been playing pretty well, I still think there's going to be points. I like Wentz. I like Tannehill. I like the running games, setting up the play action game for both teams, being able to run the ball and run play action. So I'm looking points here. We're going over 51. Buy the half a point if you want. Make it 50.5. And Colts minus 2.5. And if it's 3, then you buy the half a point. Either way, I'm going with the Colts and the over in that one, bro.
Sweet.
Bro.
Broski. Oh, this one's the Texans versus Rams.
It's a shitbox special.
Damn, son.
Another 16-point spread for the Rams. 2 week. I wonder what the odds are that the teams had back-to-back games of 15-point favorite, being a 15-point favorite. You'd probably have to go back to the 2007 Patriots, the ones that were 18-0 and lost to the Giants. It's the last time a team had a back-to-back weeks of like 15-plus points spread. But 16.5, I like the over in this game. The Texans burned me in the over last week, but I feel like the Rams are going to come out looking to put some points on the board. I think the Texans, Davis Mills will play better this week. He was terrible last week. I think the Texans, some of the Texans players like David Johnson and Brandon Cooks are going to be wanting to look good for the trade deadline too. They're going to want to look good and have value, so maybe they could get traded away at the trade deadline. I'm serious.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at that. So I'm looking at the Texans and the Rams to go over 46.5. And just to let y'all know, fellas out there and ladies, I'm actually betting these games that I'm picking as we're talking. So I'm actually like putting bets in on what I'm telling you as I'm talking, just to let you know how official this is. You know, I'm not just talking about it. I'm actually betting right now.
And again,
as we're doing, but like we
as
said,
you're betting, make sure you're betting reasonably.
Yeah, reasonably. And as a disclaimer, only about no more. Never bet anything more than about 3% of your assets at one time.
Yeah. Don't go digging into grandma's grocery money, as we like to say over here.
Yeah, no grandma's grocery money.
Little Litecoin, throw that in there, make a couple dollars.
Yeah. Don't ever bet outside your means, man.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself in jeopardy. You can't get rich betting. It's only It's only hustle money. It's not get wealthy money. It's not a get ahead money. It's not pay your rent money. All right? Just letting y'all know that out there. That's a disclaimer.
All right, what about Steelers at Browns?
That's another
the return of the prodigal son.
Yes.
Baker Mayfield comes home.
Yes.
Comes back to work today.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield was out. Ben Roethlisberger actually comes home to Ohio, back to his where he's from, Ohio. Played in Miami of Ohio. He dominates in Ohio. His record is amazing, I think, in the state of Ohio, where as a Steelers quarterback, he was, I think, the winningest quarterback in Ohio, in games in Ohio of like all time at one point. Or something like out of active quarterbacks where he won more. Because winning games at Cincinnati and at Cleveland, Roethlisberger compiled a record of amount of wins in the state of Ohio more than any of the quarterbacks from those teams.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's how bad the Browns and Bengals had a stretch of football for about 10, 15, 20 years.
Jeez.
But now both teams are turning around, and the Browns get Mayfield back. They're coming off a tough win at home against the Broncos last week, 17-14. Mayfield will be back in. Nick Chubb will be back for the Browns. But they're going to do the same thing. They're going to run the ball, run play action. Pittsburgh's defense is starting to play very well. They're healthy also. I look for this to be a very tough game. I'm taking the 4 points in the Steelers, though. I think Big Ben will get enough offense going for the Steelers to be in this game close. I think the Steelers might even win the game outright. So I'm definitely taking the 4. I'm buying a half a point. I'm taking the Steelers plus 4.5 over the Browns in Cleveland. And I do think the Steelers have a good value chance to actually win that game outright. Najee Harris has been running the football better for Pittsburgh, getting their run game going a little bit, which is to balance the offense out. So Big Ben's not all on his shoulders, and he can be a little more rested during the game. You don't have to throw it 40 times, but that's better for Pittsburgh. It also keeps the defense off the field, and the defense can get stronger and play more aggressively when they're out there. So I like Pittsburgh overall. I think that in a close game, they snip the Browns. And not too high scoring of a game, like a 2019 type of game. I'm going with the Steelers plus 4.5 over the Browns.
Let's go buy that half a point.
Yeah. Over under 43, I'd leave it alone. Maybe take the under, but I'd leave that alone.
Bears and
The
49ers.
The Bears. The Bears.
In San Francisco.
Going with the Niners here.
Really? I would think you would take the Bears in this situation.
No.
Explain to me.
I'll tell you why. The Bears at quarterback have no offense right now. Justin Fields, I didn't have him highly rated on my NFL draft top 100. I'm going to tell y'all, and I had the receipt to match it. I had him the 52nd rated player in the draft. People were going crazy. That's where he graded out to me. And I think there's a lot of hype coming in, and he's telling me he should be I think he thinks they too much hype behind him. It's not that Justin Fields a horrible player or he couldn't be a good, decent, solid NFL quarterback. It's just that it was a little too much hype, and he's not ready. I noticed certain things like him not being able to pick up blitzes, not being able to adjust the line, call out move the line on offense as a quarterback. I'm forgetting the actual the scientific football term of that. The protection. He wasn't able to check his protections. He struggled with some basic things. He also, kind of stares guys down a little bit. So, because the Bears do have some weapons, and they can run the football. So they've been running the ball with Montgomery. Then he got hurt. Herbert's been running the ball. So they got some players over there. But today, I just don't trust Fields enough. Khalil Mack's also out for the Bears. I know Akeem Hicks has been banged up for them on defense. And I think the Niners today, Jimmy G, he needs a big game. He has to have a good game. There's pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo for San Francisco to have a good game today. Deebo Samuel and Ayuk and those guys, I think they'll get loose. I think it'll be a tight game, but I just think the Niners will win something like 20-13. I think the Niners defensively have enough to slow the Bears down in the secondary and whatnot, even though their secondary is a little shaky and banged up. If there was a game today where Justin Fields could have a breakout game, it would be today for the Bears, but I'm going with the Niners. I'm going with Jimmy G. I think he makes enough plays, even without George Kittle. They've been playing without George Kittle, which is a very big deal the last few weeks. People haven't spoken about that. But I think Deebo Samuel, I think he's the best player on the field today, and I think he shows it. And I think the Niners pull it out. I just like Jimmy G, a quarterback, over Justin Fields right now. So I'm taking the Niners.
Sick. All right, Jags at Seahawks.
Ooh, we're getting to the 4 o'clock games now.
Yeah, getting to the afternoon.
Yeah. All right.
Sauce is almost done.
Yeah, the sauce. They got to make it a sauce.
About to boil some water.
Hey, you know what? Geno Smith, Trevor Lawrence. I'm going with the Jags on the road at Seattle. And Seattle's defense has been playing great. Seattle's defense has been playing great, but Geno Smith just doesn't look good. He showed it. He got exposed at the end of the Saints game. I don't know if he's going to play better. He looked terrible out there in the second half against the Saints. He couldn't move the ball. They couldn't do anything offensively. That's a game that Seattle should have won. I think Trevor Lawrence is getting better. He's improving. That's a quarterback who I've seen improving. They won their last game against Miami. I think they take it to Seattle. I think they have enough cogs to win. I know the Jacksonville's defense isn't as good as New Orleans defense, which is high top level defense that they played last week. But I don't know. I'm going to risk it. I'm just going to go with that. I'm going with the Jags +4. I'm going to buy that half a point, 4.5. I just don't think Geno Smith is doing anything for Seattle. I like Trevor Lawrence and Jacksonville, maybe to win that game in Seattle. +170 also. I kind of like in that game also. I think the Jags have a shot to win in Seattle today. People are going to be a little bit shocked, but I'm going with the Jags. +4, 4.5 in Seattle, and we're going to do some money line on that.
Sick.
The
money. Yo, Redskins at the Broncos.
Ooh. Jerry Jeudy's back for the Broncos. So's Albert O. I like those additions to their offense, to the passing game. Now Teddy Bridgewater's got a third receiver to take a look at. I think that makes the difference. I'm taking the Broncos at home -4. I'm going to buy that half a point, make it 3.5. I'm taking the Broncos at home to win over the Redskins. I also kind of like the over in that game. I could see some points in that game. Over 44 is definitely a possibility because I think the Redskins will be out there playing ball too. But I like the Broncos today at home.
Don't forget, Adamson, always buy the half point.
That is the key to the show, my friend. The half a point. Yesterday it happened in the college game too. You had to have the half a point, my friend. Bro, it happened in the college game yesterday. I forgot which game it was that I bought the half a point, and it worked out. It was a game where it was a 3-point spread. I bought the half a point, made it 2.5, and they won by 3. Wait, what game? Hold on. Now you're gonna make me think about which game that was. It was the Mississippi State game, Kentucky game that we bet yesterday. The over in that game, was over 48. Remember we took the over yesterday? I bought the half a point, made it 47.5, and Mississippi State ended up winning 31-17, which is 48 points. So they hit the number straight, but because I bought the half a point, got it at 47.5, and the total ended up 48. So instead of a push, I got a win. I bought a half a point.
That's why you buy the half a point.
So we do that. Every week we'll give examples of buy the half a point. So that was yesterday's. If you followed my picks from yesterday, I had Kentucky, Mississippi State over 48, bought the half a point, and it hit 48. So you get the win. So that's why we do that little investing just for those situations. So that's how we go. Let's look at this next game. And the Patriots and the Chargers. Patriots, 4-point dogs at the Chargers. I think they're playing better at the Patriots. I kind of like the Patriots in that game. On the road, I think they keep it really close. I'll take the 4 points by the half a point. And I like the over 50.5 in that game. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think Mac Jones and Justin Herbert. I think Mac Jones looks at a guy like Justin Herbert and wants to have a big game too. He's been playing better little by little by little. And Herbert, they'll score when they need to. I think Mac Jones will have a good day. I think that'll be a very close game, a very competitive game, very fun game at 4 o'clock. That's a 4 o'clock special right there. Patriots, Chargers. We're going Pats in the over, baby.
Now, this is the game I'm looking forward to.
I know already.
You know what I'm looking forward to.
Already know. A big game at 4 o'clock.
Saints in Tampa.
Woo! It's actually the Tampa and the Saints. I wrote the directive wrong for this one, so I kind of confused. I know I wrote it backwards. I'll explain it later. That's my fault. But yes, the Tampa's in New Orleans, right? And it's the same thing. We're still gonna like Tampa in this game.
Yeah, we're gonna like Tom Brady no matter what fucking team.
It doesn't
he's
matter
on.
what city he's in. If he's in
no
New
matter
Orleans,
what sport he's playing,
or in Tampa. It don't matter. It could have been
rooting for Tommy.
It could have been in fucking. They could have had this game in Alaska today. It doesn't even matter. And plus, we actually like him better on the road because the point spread's not as high. So we love him -4 at New Orleans against Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston playing against his old team, the Bucs. So he's going to be fired up, which may not be a good thing for them. But Tampa just got a better team than New Orleans does. New Orleans struggles a little bit offensively. Their defense is very good. So the Buccaneers are going to want to play well against that defense because the Saints might have the best defense I've seen all year. But it's not going to be enough.
We'll see. See if Tommy's up for the challenge.
Yeah,
he is.
I'm going to take the Bucs -3.5 in New Orleans. Over under. I don't know. I'm leaving that alone, but I'm taking the Bucs for sure.
Bang bang.
-3.5, only 3.5 points. Come on now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah,
and Vikings.
The thing with that game is Dak Prescott. That's a game. Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I like the Vikings in that game -2.5 regardless, but I would watch till about 8 o'clock, 20 minutes before game, just to find out if Dak's gonna play or not. If Dak plays, I like the over more than I like the Vikings, but right now I'm going to bet Vikings -2.5 because I think Dak may not play. And if he does play, I still think the Vikings could win this game tonight. They got enough offense. But the play if Dak plays is definitely take the over 52 if Dak is out there. If without him, maybe it might not be the play. But I'm going to go with the Vikings here -2.5, regardless of, I'm going with that. I'm taking that right now. So we're just going to roll with that. And then Monday night, I'm going to freak you guys out again. I know the Chiefs are a 10-point favorite.
You taking the Giants?
I'm taking the Giants again. I'm getting suckered into the Giants again. But you know what? They come through a couple times. And Kadarius Toney's back this week for the Giants. Sterling Shepard's back this week for the Giants. So that gives Jones some more options to throw the ball to. And, when the Giants got all their guys out there, they got players over there at receiver. They can sling the ball. Daniel Jones can run. He can throw. They've been in and out with injuries, but it seems like they got their whole crew back for this week. And I think on Monday night, I think that game turns into a shootout. I think the Giants and Chiefs put up points. I'll take the over 52 in that game. And I'll take the Giants plus 10 by the half a point. I think the Giants are going to put up some points out there in that game. I actually love the over in that game, over 52. So that's it, man.
So there you have it.
There we have it,
Those are
baby.
the picks.
NFL, baby. Let's go this week.
It's Sunday, baby. Get those brewskis in.
Get your steaks ready.
Get your grill fired up.
Yeah.
Before it starts snowing.
Yeah, or your iron pan like I use. My iron
Some
skillet.
cast iron indoor grilling.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Enjoy.
Yes. Y'all have a great day, and we'll talk soon.
Peace.